Good morning, dear students. So, in the previous class, we already have discussed about puzzles with five squares. Now, this was already completed. So, on page number 44, one homework was given. Measure the size of small square on the square paper on page number 45. So, on the page number 45, you have to measure one square. So, it is of 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter square. Make as many shapes as possible using 5 such square. 3 are drawn for you. So on page number 45 here we can see that different shapes are already made by using 5 square centimeter. So I have made different shapes. As you can see, I have made different shapes and uh, all are different from each other, so we do not have to repeat the shapes. Okay, only how many different shapes we can make. So here I have made 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Now according to this we have to give the answers of the questions. How many different shapes can you draw? So we can by using 5 squares we can draw, or I can draw 12 square centimeter. Now this question answers are to be written in your notebook. So mention the page number properly and write in the textbook uh, that you have to refer to the notebook. So second is what? Which shape has the longest perimeter? How much? And that is dash centimeter. So if you want to find out, now here see all the shapes. So here you don't need to do it with the formula. The simple method is what? You can just count the boundaries, as this one will 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is having 12 centimeter of perimeter. Then another you have to find, you have to do the same thing, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is also having 12 centimeter. So when you have to find the perimeter if the shapes are not they are not equal in the opposite sides, or equal sides are there. So what you have to do, you have to just count the boundaries like this. So by after counting the boundaries we can say that all the shapes except the shape D is having the longest perimeter, is having the same perimeter, that is 12, that is 12 square centimeters. So all the shapes except for shape D is having the same perimeter and it is the longest, that is 12 centimeter. Here only wait, here only 12 will come. How much different shapes can you draw? So 12 different shapes we can draw. Now which shape has the longest perimeter? So all the shapes except the shape D. Now D is having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So it is having only 10 centimeter of perimeter. So all the shape except shape D is having the longest perimeter, and how much also it is written. So it is 12 centimeter. Now which shape has the shortest perimeter? How much? So we already have seen that shape D has the shortest perimeter, and that is how much? That is 10 centimeters. Square will not come. Okay, it is not area, it is perimeter. Now what is the area of the shapes? So as we have used 5 squares in each of the different shapes, so it is the area of each different shape is 5 square centimeter. So this is to be written in your notebook. This is just for your explanation. I have written it in your textbook. Nothing is to be written in the textbook. Now on page number 38 we have skipped this one previously, but we also have to do. Now here is something different. Okay, so on page number 38 what is given, uh, the animals are given. See, my skin has many folds, so I have a big area. This way the air all over me keeps me cool. So now we can see in the rhino, okay, the skin is folded, it has many folds to keep itself protected from the enemies and it has big area. Now what is the area of my footprint? So we know that an elephant egg leg an elephant leg is quite bigger than rest of the animals, so its footprint is quite uh, bigger than compared to the other animals. Now what is the area of my footprint? Now ant is there, so ant is hardly we can see the ant, right? So footprint of, we are not even able to see the footprints of ant. So it is much smaller compared to rest of the animals. Now certain questions are given which you have to also write it in notebook. So mention in your textbook NBK, which means you have to refer to notebook, and while writing in the notebook you have to mention everything. You have to mention everything, that is page 38. Okay, now question I have written it here, you also have to write it. So guess which animal's footprints will have the same area as yours. Discuss. So you have to guess which it will not be exactly the same area of your footprint and the animal's footprint. It can be approximately. Approximately means nearer to the actual answer. It is not the actual answer but approximately. So if we think of dog and cat, so their footprints is much smaller compared to the human beings. So which animal? We can say that the footprints of monkey, okay, footprints of the monkey will have the same area as ours, because it is also having four like arm is palm is having, okay. So uh, it is, so here we can, it is having, it can be said as the monkey is having, will have the same area as ours. So you just have to guess, it can be approximately. Now second question is what? Here are some footprints of animals in actual sizes. We can see the footprint of hand, and the footprint of dog. So guess the area of their footprint. So we have to, now here when you can do it with the formula, but only we have to just guess, okay. It is approximately, you do not have to be so much particular as we were so much specific in the above exercises, when it is given rectangle, square, triangle. So for that we have to be very much specific, not in the footprints, okay, that you have to just guess. Now here we can say that